Therefore, let us dedicate this day to prayer and fasting. Don't forget the needy. By the grace of God, more birthdays are ahead. God bless you. Emmanuel, Jesus is Lord. Happy birthday.
What a sad day in the history of Nigeria. We just lost TB Joshua. You don't need to be a Christian or a Muslim. You don't need to be a religious person for you to know this man is an icon. They are the type of men that you hardly see. These are men that they never ever claim to be who they were not. These are men who understand the blessings and the gift of God in their life. We should be all sad. I am not a religious person. I'm not a Christianity. But I'm sad. I've had the opportunity to have a handshake with this great iconic man who has just departed from us. His situation is just the same as that Archbishop Benson Idahosa. They both died at the same age. They both died the same way with that sickness. 58. I'm broken down. I'm broken down because when I look around the federation, the entire Nigeria, I think this is one of the men that I can pick as a flawless man. Every day, when I see what this man is doing, I keep asking God if this man is doing some things that is not of you, or is using society power that is not of you. Please forgive this man. I don't idolize pastors, priests, whatsoever. But when it comes to this my case, he's flawless. That's what I can say. You see pastors are out doing competition of private jet, building, acquiring property and all that. Many people might be thinking, oh, he's running a clandestine life. Or he has a clandestine wealth that he doesn't want anybody to know. But for the sake that he was able to keep his ego. This is the only pastor in Nigeria that a president will invite into his country and say, come and bless my inauguration. This is the only president in Africa or in Nigeria, to be precise, that you will see president and his delegation will be visiting all over the world. We just lost TB Joshua. It's so painful. It is nothing that I ever think I will sit down here and be praising a man of God. My friend called me this morning. He said, look what is happening to your man. I don't go to church. I don't read Bible anymore. But this man, I don't play with him. I don't play with him. Because I know how this man picked a man from my village that was mad for 14 years. He restored him back to sanity and put him back with his family and his children and stand him on. The video is there. The video is there. If people are talking about Jesus, Paul, apostle, Paul, disciple, and all that, but this is the one I witnessed. This is the one history did not teach me, that I did not learn from. This is a man that I've seen live several occasions. I weep. I feel sad. I'm a Ghana. Look, I never ever think that his death, his demise would come so suddenly. We Africa people, we should weep for Joshua. We should weep for Temitope. We should mourn, not to weep as we lost him. He's no longer to be there to be mentoring us. That's the reason why we have to weep. He lived a very complete, flawless life. Although you might have seen some certain things happen, he's a human. The things that happen are not what he does. Like talking about people died in his church when he's building Kola, why he didn't see it at that time. After all, he's a human. That's why he's dead. As I'm doing this video, Joshua was and remained an impeccable man, an infallible man, an indefatigable personality, a man who defied and break every rules. This is a man that a couple of wrestlers in America dropped down in Nigeria to visit. This is a man that a sitting president will leave his continent, will leave his country and pay visit. People might be saying some certain things like, he's this, he's that. When you see him first, the first thing you see is a humility. Is humility, humble. He never had problem with anybody. Like, I'm talking about controversial problem with a politician, with fellow Craigie men. He always does his thing his own way. I pray that he find peace and God welcome him into his right bosom. This is so painful. This is so touching. He died after service. He wasn't sick. He died while preparing for his birthday. Go and listen to his last sermon. Whatever you are, my brothers and sisters. This is not what we should be using for view, for popularity. I do this because it pains me. I do this because I love him. I'm doing this because despite my feeling towards pastors, is when it comes to his scripts, I knew how this man sent how he sent planes to Libya to be rescuing people that were trapped in Libya. Whenever they dropped down in Nigeria, he gave them money to start life. This man will go and bring beggars that are not even Christian. This is the only man who sent people to North and sent buses to North and brought some. What are they calling these people? Alimajiri people. He brought them to Synagogue Church of Our Nation. I don't think I personally would be able to find a single error in this man. With what I've seen, with what I've displayed, with what he has displayed, with what I have witnessed. This is so painful. It is really, really, really painful. It is really, really, really painful. Really, really painful. No matter what, you don't have to like him to see that this is a man who stay out of media. Stay out doesn't mean he wasn't using it. He was using all media. But he wasn't having conflict with anybody. He speak true where truth are supposed to be spoken. And this is a man that I've seen that he raised his church from bottom down to the edifice he built later. We are so lucky to have this man as a Nigerian. We're so lucky to ever heard his name or seen him or watch his program. This is a man who has settled millions of homes, not thousands, millions. This is a man who has settled leaders that should be descended to war. Problem carriers that should be descended that will lead to. He has settled it. I feel bad. I feel sad. I feel not very good. Please respect him. If you will be doing video about this man, do not say any negative things about this man. Never. Never you ever find any negative things to say about this man. If you want to do a video in his honor, all you need to do is eulogize all he has done. Respect him. He is well known. He never uses fame as advantage. He respected himself. He lived a very good and exemplary life that we can only dream of. I'm saddened. I'm working. I'm touched. If you come across this video, if you have your contribution to say, write down below the button. Go there. If you think what I say, like my video, subscribe to my channel. If it's also not good, you can bypass it. May the soul of Temitope Balogun Joshua rest in perfect peace. It's